everybody, welcome to my part 2 of making the ball and paddle game. Today we're going to be making the ball move. So let's start. So first you'll go into your profile and press ball and paddle. Okay. Then you'll go and see inside. You press see inside. Okay. I don't know what that code was. It just reappeared, so sorry. Okay, now let's get coding. So, in my last episode, we coded so that the broom could move around. And it does. Okay? Now, my apple didn't move, so guess I'm just going to put it right there. Okay, mistake by me, sorry. Okay. So in my last episode, we coded the ball and paddle to move by either the paddle to move, by the left and right keys mouse down, or it follows the mouse key left and right. And I let you guys choose from one of those. Now today we're gonna be coding how to make the ball move. Okay, so let's start. First, you will go to variables, and first you'll go to variables. I don't know why that point variable was there, so I'm just going to delete that. Sorry. So we'll go to we'll go to variables, and you see this make a variable. You press that, and then you'll call your new variable name score for all sprites. Okay. Then you'll press OK, and we have that. Now, we will stay in variables and get this set block and put it right here. And you see this my variable? You press this and you have your score. Press score and it's set to 0. The reason for that code is to make score always 0 the moment you start your program. Okay? Next, we're gonna go to motion and get point and direction. Okay? Next, you're gonna go to operators and get pick random. And then in these two boxes, you're gonna put -75 and +75. Okay? Then you're gonna get a forever loop, and then inside we're gonna put move 10 steps. Now if you see, it moves, right? But here's the thing, you may be thinking, why is it not bouncing? Well, the reason is we haven't put that code yet. We're going to put that code soon, so yeah. So I'm going to stop my program. Then you're going to go to control and get an if block, this block, and put it right under move 10 steps. Then you'll go to sensing and get touching mouse pointer. You press mouse pointer and you press the paddle you press the paddle, your paddle or whatever name you have for it. Press that. Okay. So the code we're going to be coding right now is when the ball touches the paddle, you want the score to increase and then you want it to bounce again. But the bouncing code I'll tell you how to do that later. Okay? So we have that. Then go to motion and press set Y to -87. You type -87. Okay? And then you're gonna get the point in direction block, which is this one. Inside from motion, put it under set Y to -87. And then you put it under that. And then you go to operators again, get your pick random, pick random. And then in these two boxes, you're going to put -75 to +75. Now this code will be when only the paddle touches the ball. Okay, then you're going to change your points by 1 because, as I said, because when your ball touches the paddle, you should be increasing the points. So go to whoops, I pressed that code, sorry. You're going to change my variable, press that, and rename, and press score, and then we did finish that code. Next, you're gonna go to control again, get an if block. Don't make this mistake, but put it under this if block. Under, like right here. So that if we combine it, it's gonna make stuff, if we combine it like this, when we put the code and try to test it, it's gonna make everything go like haywire. So we don't want that to happen. So we're just gonna put it right here. Okay, then you're gonna go to sensing, and then get your touching mouse pointer, but this time you'll get your boundary or your line. Okay, then you're gonna go to variables again, get change, put it to score by -1, because when it touches the boundary, you should be decreasing the points. Okay, then you'll go back to motion, get your point and direction, and then go to operators, get your pick random. In these two boxes, put -75 to +70. Oh my god, I keep pressing it. Sorry. What is going on? Why do I keep pressing it? To +75. Okay? Now you go to motion, and you get your if on edge bounce. You put it right here, and bam, we're done with the ball code. Let's test it. So we go, and look, it bounces. Your paddle is able to deflect it, and you earn points. And look what happens when the paddle doesn't touch it. It hits the boundary. So it works. Now, in my next video, which is part 3 of making the ball and paddle game, we're gonna be coding the win and lose backdrop. Stay tuned to find out when I create it. Bye for now.